Disciple Treck is important because it breaks down your expectations of what religious people should look like and shows you more of the heart of ministry.
I always heard of who God was, but I felt like here I've experienced him in a different way that I never have, and I felt his presence here like nowhere else in my life, so it's changed me incredibly.
Well, Disciple Treck has, really changed my outlook on life. I feel like I've come to accept myself and my identity in God and in Christ, and I've started to really understand the kind of whole concept of God's love from it.
I don't know that it's changed me as much as it's made me more of who I am and made me more aware of who I am. It redefined what I thought about Christianity, because I'm a very recent believer this year. Disciple Treck has just made me realize that there's a lot more to life than I thought there was, and that I have more of a purpose than I thought I did originally.
I came to Disciple Treck because I needed to strengthen my relationship with God and actually have a relationship that was not pushed by my parents or school and stuff like that. So I wanted to find God for myself.
But yeah, just having that understanding of God from an early age and then transitioning into, okay, what's my testimony? And that's something I've really struggled with. But I guess just the understanding of your testimony isn't just all the bad stuff that happened, it's how God has been faithful in the smaller moments, and just learning to choose him every day. That's been one of a major lesson that I've learned here.
It's called Disciple Treck. So I was very scared I'd be walking everywhere. But I assure you that's not what it's like. Really, it's more of a metaphorical trek where you get to be journeying along your new friends.
When you think of Disciple Treck, or even the word disciple, I think one of the first things that pops into my mind is the mission statement of the Georgia Cumberland Conference, where Cohutta Springs is located. And it is making disciples through shared leadership. And the whole idea of being a disciple is being equipped to be a leader in your local context. When these campers go home, our goal, our vision for them was to equip them so that they could be leaders when they went back home, and that they could be that voice for good in whatever community that they were placed in.
It's helping create the present church, because a lot of people say we're the future, but in reality we're also the present. I guess one of the ways I would explain it, it's literally 3 weeks of camp, but better, because you become a family with all the people around.
It's hard to just determine one way the Disciple Treck has changed you, because with 3 weeks there's so many different smaller lessons. But I think one way Disciple Treck has changed me is God has kind of opened my eyes to seeing the beauty in different people instead of my expectations of people.
I walked into the cabin and I saw that these girls were already hanging out with each other and everything. So I just felt like they're my siblings right away. I felt safe. I could tell them anything, and it was just a safe environment.
I love all the activities that we did, because all these activities grow us closer as a group and as a family. And with these activities, you think, hey, I can't really find God in paintball or God in, wakeboarding or something. But really, it was God was there every step of the way in every single thing. So definitely all the activities that we did were incredible.
It's our job to connect with the youth that the older people can't do. This is why Disciple Treck is needed, to reach the younger age.
For anyone that's kind of searching for a deeper relationship with God, I'd pick it for anyone. I would recommend it to absolutely everyone. If I was going to convince you in one way, I suppose I would say it will change your life. and there's no way to spoil that. You know, I can't really give any spoilers, but it'll change your life.